Meredith did me dirty. Yeah, she's just gonna stand there and watch me burn. That's it, seriously. She set me on fire, guys. She burnt me good. Hey, Ewans, welcome back to my channel. It's Winnie BLV, Mouth of the South. No intro, no outro. It's just this hoe. Seriously, this video, okay, so Amelia Rose did this video of the 5 bags she would save if her house caught fire and she had to like skedaddle out of there. What would she grab? And then she tagged Meredith and Meredith tagged me, and I believe Dale as well, so probably Dale's gonna do it. But I will tag someone at the end to do the tag and keep it going. But the thing is, Meredith doesn't realize this about me. I lay awake at night thinking of stuff to grab as my house burns because I have a very, and it's rational fear of fire. And I'll just give you the story. When I was a kid, 2 times I caused a fire. Yeah, I can't remember how old I was. I burned, this was an outside fire, the first one. I burned my grandmother's strawberry patch. She had a huge garden. And I believe that it was fall and we were doing some like burning in the garden. And I just went over there and started just burning every plant I could see, and she was very upset about that, and it got uncontrolled, and she was always very good about fire. Like when she did a controlled burn, she really did control it. She did have to call the fire department, but not this time. It was another time. I know, girl. She was very into, I guess, old-timey people. That's, you know, we're old country people, and that's what we used to do. I don't think you can do that in the city anymore, but anyway, we had a long fire hose. Girl, what do you know about some long fire hoses? Ew, I'm talking about my grandma. Wait a minute. And she luckily was able to come over there as I was trying to stomp the uncontrolled fire out. That was very scary. I was just trying to have fun. I'm not a pyromaniac or a firebug. And then I burned my bedroom pretty badly one time. I think it was in the 4th grade. I was watching Bandstand and I decided... It must have been Sean Cassidy playing because I decided I needed ambiance. Yeah, and mood lighting. So I lit a candle, one of the 50 billion candles that my grandmother had around her house. And I don't know if I lived there. Yeah, I guess I was living there at that point. But yeah, because it was my bedroom. But what happened was I had the candle and it started the wax. It shocked me because the wax burnt my hand. And then as that happened, I got a tissue to kind of wrap around the candle. And I can remember this like it was yesterday. In my mind, I was thinking, oh, well, that'll alleviate all that pesky hot wax, you know. As I did that, the tissues, of course, caught the flame because they're very flammable. That whole thing blazed up the tissues that I had, and I threw them down on the carpet. Meanwhile, I didn't realize it, but I had thrown the lit candle over onto my bed. So, girl, needless to say, my dad was there for some reason. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he was staying with her too. I can't remember. It was one of the many vagabond times that we had when I was a kid. And he came in there and got the fire out, and then I got in so much trouble. So fire is very scary to me. I have known people to lose everything. I don't take it lightly. But we're just saying, what would happen if? So you can ask my girls. They get very disturbed, especially Carter, who still lives here. But if we get in the car to go anywhere, I say, do you have a curling iron on? Have you left any of your hair accoutrement on? And they're like, God, Mom, no, my hair sticks straight. I didn't even use it. So I'm always did you iron anything? Did we cook anything that we left? So it's treacherous and it's real. But anyway, this is supposed to be a fun video. So if I had to grab 5 bags, to me that's kind of crazy because I feel like I could grab way more than that. I'm a big old gal. I would strap one here and strap it there and strap one there and then get strap on there. I would totally get some things. Bags being part of that. Anyhow, I would get luggage first off. Now, I don't think this should count because this is actually luggage, and so I needed this to fill up. I need this to fill up. So I'm not really counting this as a bag that I would grab, but I would grab this to stuff, you know, things into, to stuff it filled. Okay, so that being said, the first thing that I would grab is this, and not because I'm partial to it. I love it. I think it's cute. I've had it probably longer than most of my bags, but think about it, I can shove in that luggage. But this bag actually is worth more monetary, okay? So if I needed to, I've lost everything, right? It's a fire. All my stuff's burnt up. I need to start replacing things. I can totally sell this before the insurance gets settled and live for a minute because, yeah, this little bag right here is, you know, she's still worth money. So this, for that reason, would be one of the 5 bags. Yes, girl. And another bag I would grab for this same reason is actually, it's pretty funny because Meredith tagged me in this video, but Meredith did trade me this bag. And it is actually selling for quite a bit of money. I don't really seek that out, but the last time I was scrolling through, I do look at on the goes because they're gorgeous, but the last time I was scrolling through Fashion File, I think, or maybe the Real, I was like stopped on this and I was like, I have that bag. It's worth what now? People are paying how much? So this, for that reason, I know these aren't good reasons because I don't really have any sentimental, I mean, I do have 1 or 2 that are sentimental, but I'm purely just thinking about surviving, really. I love my bags, but guys, they're just things. So first and foremost though, I get my people out and my dog. Can we just say that? Like, and she'd fit in this luggage, so we're good. Once I got them clear, then okay, we can say we went back for these. But yeah, monetarily, this is 5 and 4 for me, just purely based on that money, honey. Number 3, because it would fit in there so nicely, I love this little bag that I got this year, the Neverfull BB. I know you guys think I'm just crazy because she sells everything, but I'd be hard pressed to sell this, and it fits surprisingly so much. So me being a tiny bag lover, and this bag is just ticking all the boxes for me, and I'm very, very happy to still have it. So or to have been able to purchase it this year. So I gotta take this. So this is bag number 3 for me. Easy, hands down, girl. Oh my gosh, this one. Y'all know I'm a Speedy gal. I am a Speedy kind of gal. So number 2 is the cherry Speedies. And look, I keep like bag charms. I don't know where the other one, oh, it's right here. Usually keep these 2 bag charms attached to this. Even when I carry them, I take one off, put it inside. But yeah, oh wow, I've got actual SLGs now. So they're always clipped to it. So this would be, even though it's older and I could probably replace it in this condition pretty cheaply, I love it, and I'm a Speedy gal, and I love this bag, and I could probably carry this bag and only this bag till the end of time. Does it match? Don't care. Gonna carry it. So yeah, since I'm such a Speedy gal, the cherry Speedy is number 2 on my list. Honey, you aren't gonna believe this. Now, I got a couple SLGs. This bag is filled. Like, I can fill up my bag, Amelia Rose and Meredith, so don't be mad. I think they threw in some little extras, but this is a sentimental thing, and it's about the most sentimental to me. But yes, it is this little micro or nano baguette in the sequins, like the Sex and the City. I know Meredith and Dell and Amelia, all 3 have the big one of this. Girl, they got the big one. I'm coming over. No, seriously. But this I bought the week that my mom passed away. She loved purple. I think she would have gone crazy over this little tiny thing. She did love my bag obsession. I don't know that she backed it 100%, but she's like, if your bills are paid and you're having fun, why not? Do what you want. You know, my mom was like that. I'm going to throw this in as an honorable mention just because it'll just fit down in something. So I'm not gonna really count this, but I'm definitely grabbing this. And the number 1 bag I grab in a fire, and it's not even my bag, and that's why I'm grabbing this, because it's important to my daughter. And like I said, like, I'll get insurance and try to replace some stuff. Like, it's gonna be all right. But seriously, I would grab her bag because she stores this bag here, but it means a lot to her because her husband purchased it for her, and I know she never wants to get rid of it, even though she doesn't carry it as much as she probably should. She's 2 babies, like, where's she going? Right? But I love my daughter so much, and I know that she's crazy about her husband, and this kind of meant something in their lives. This was kind of after his dad and my mom passed away like the same week. So this is kind of one of those sentimental bags for her that he bought her. So I would never go anywhere. Like, if everything else I didn't grab, like top of the list for sure is this, and that sentimental reasons only. And I just know that my daughter couldn't replace this, and it does mean so much to her because she's always like, Mom, I love that bag. I feel guilty because I don't carry it all the time, but I would never get rid of it. So yeah, this bag, I don't remember what these are even called. But yeah, the first night they carried him, they have a cute story about how the waitress, they went to a fancy restaurant in Atlanta, and the waitress spilled wine or champagne or something on the actual, I don't know if it was the pouch. She might have just taken the pouch out, yeah, because the pouch is so great. But yeah, so yep, smells like vino. But yeah, she has a good story to go along with it. And so yeah, it means something. So guys, that's it. That's basically what my heart says at this point in time when I'm doing this video. This is how it ranks for me. Everything else, I know you guys probably thought, what about the Neverfull Murakami hands? Yeah, but no, if it came down to Neverfulls, I'd grab my daughter's. Like, yeah, I don't have that much space, so I'm sorry, she would have to perish. And my Speedy, the black and white one with the green and the red, I can buy that again. So I know I feel kind of torn about it. Now, if they had said 10 bags, oh God, girl, yes, those 2 would be in it. But 5, I gotta be honest with myself and go boom, like that. All right, thank you to Meredith for tagging me. That is so sweet. So it went from Ireland to from Amelia Rose, right? Ireland? Yeah, yes. And then it went down to Australia, down under, and now it's come over to the States. So the States, huge landmass. So I got the eastern part of the United States covered. Let's go to the middle of the US and tag Caleb J. Snell, because Caleb has some bags that this I would love to see out of his collection. I know it would be Hermes probably. But we might be surprised, but I'm tagging him because I want to see him do this. And then let's go all the way out to Oregon and tag my BFF, one of my BFFs, Autumn Beckman, because I personally want to see what she would grab in the event. I think there would be a Chanel in the mix and maybe a sparkly Fendi. So yeah, anyway, and if you feel like you got some bags that you want to talk about, you want to do this tag, I would love to see it. Tag me, tag Amelia, and tag Meredith, the original guys who tagged me and did this. So yeah, get on it, girl. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I will be back here with Dawn hopefully next. Which bag did I choose from the animation series, and why did I keep them both? Did one go back? We'll talk about that coming up hopefully on Wednesday, and it should be a collab with Dawn. Dawn loves couture because, girl, she bought an animation piece when they dropped, and that sucker, as of today, is still grinding the gears on the website. So she's called them a few times and they said, I don't know, it's supposed to be sent out, I don't know. So anyway, hopefully she'll have it and we can do this collab. If she does get it, I'll link her down below, of course. Go over and check out her channel anyway if you haven't already. Subscribe, all the good things. But if she doesn't have it, that's okay. I will get with her on another video and we'll review a bag, one of the animation pieces. Oh, I've said too much already. All right, guys, do me one more favor. If y'all see my husband, girl, woo-hoo-hoo, don't tell him nothing. Bye. Just let me go in it. I mean, seriously. I can't live if living means without these. I'm just kidding. Biatch.